want to speak today for the trees. The sycamore gap tree, the Covington pear, Roald Dahl's wood, the trees of Sheffield and Plymouth. Recent examples in the media of trees that have caused public outcry because they died unnecessarily. The outcry was followed by an outpouring of genuine national grief for something lost, almost a subconscious acknowledgement that we have sold part of our soul in pursuit of nothing more than money or notoriety. Trees stand quiet and unobtrusive through our lives. Only when they're gone do we realise how much they gave us for free. Shade, shelter, fruit, beauty, oxygen, they mark the seasons, store carbon, provide a home for wildlife. And for us they hold memories, a link with the past, with our culture and ancestors, keepers of time. Yet they have no protection, nothing. If they happen to get in the way of a development, they are just removed. Can you imagine doing that to a 500-year-old building? The suggestion that you could demolish St Chad's Church in Shrewsbury and rebuild it elsewhere is utterly ludicrous. Yet every day veteran and ancient trees are simply chainsawed to the ground on the promise that other trees will be planted to replace them. Time and time again this promise is broken. Some saplings may get planted, but they are seldom looked after and die when they are out of the public eye, as has happened with the Covington pear, which was in the way of HS2. Even if they do get going, it takes over 350 years for an oak tree to gain the biodiversity that old trees already have right now. Each and every mature tree is an ecosystem in itself, home to thousands of creatures, insects, birds, bats, fungi, lichens, ferns. No mitigation is possible here. These trees are literally irreplaceable. Shrewsbury has its own sycamore gap tree in the 550-year-old Darwin oak, plus numerous other old oaks with no names in the way of the road. By accident of fate, these trees remain picturesquely nestled in Shrewsbury's green wedge, despite centuries of floods, droughts, wars and battles. But for how much longer? Can they survive Shropshire Council's Northern Planning Committee? During the pandemic, we started to get a sense of what is important in life. With time to reflect, we realised that money is not the be-all and end-all. We don't need more roads, we need bonds. Bonds with our families, friends and community, bonds with the environment that we rely on for food and shelter, bonds with our past and with our future. That is what we stand to lose here in return for 4 miles of road, which will at best shave a few minutes off journey times. Is it worth it? Since the road was proposed, the world has changed. Over 5,000 objections to this scheme shout out loud and clear that a great many Shropshire people do not want this costly, unnecessary, carbon-intensive and environmentally damaging road. We no longer trust our leaders to protect our heritage and keep us and future generations safe from impending climate breakdown. So I ask again, is it worth it?